My name's Elaine Thomas, and I'm the founder CEO of the Mentoring Lab. I set up the Mentoring Lab because I saw a gap in youth services, and also kind of a gap in understanding from schools of what young people from Black and marginalised backgrounds go through, and also what their parents' desires are for their child. And a lot of that is cultural. And with the increase in youth violence and death and injury through youth violence, I saw a way that potentially, with my experience in mentoring and also statutory services, we can kind of fill a gap between statutory services, schools and communities. So the Mentoring Lab is a youth mentoring organisation. We are primarily run by people that live in the communities that we serve, and we offer one-to-one mentoring and group mentoring to schools and also to local authorities. We also offer one-to-one mentoring to families who can't afford the high cost of mentoring or coaching services. We also deliver projects called Game Time, and Game Time is a summer holiday program for young people, and we also do youth mentoring training. So that's what we do. So what we're trying to give to young people is more a way of building character and their qualities, but at the same time, them learning how to navigate the world that we live in, and more in particular, how to secure good careers so that they can escape the cycle of poverty that many of our families are in. The young people that join the Mentoring Lab, first of all, they become part of our family, so they have that sense of belonging. But then what happens is the questions that they tend not to ask themselves because they're young, they don't know how to articulate, like, the hows and the whats and the whys of life and the way that life is. They get to understand who they are, the skills that they have, and the opportunities that are available to them. Many of our young people are young people that either get in trouble at school, I'm just being honest, right? They get in trouble at school, or they're not seen at school. But definitely they don't necessarily have the opportunity to achieve fully at school. So when they come to the Mentoring Lab, they take part in different projects. We have creative clubs, and it's actually project-based learning clubs, and they get to just absolutely just be themselves and learn how to achieve, learn how to, learn how to take part in projects with other people, but then put their all into it so that they can develop their skills, develop their confidence, develop their understanding of themselves, develop their understanding of careers and what it takes to have a good job and make progression. Difficulties working with young people, I would say, actually is not about the young people themselves. It's either services that support young people, or it's their parents. Yeah, the young people are fine. Young people are fine. The young people want the opportunity to achieve. They want to be a part of something that is legal and safe. And I think the main barriers that we come into are those barriers from adults. So let me not say parents, because they hate me for saying that. Let me just say adults in general, because that might be adults in schools, adults in social services, adults in the government who are making policies or influencing law. It's adults. From speaking to the young people that we work with, and let me personalize it, if I may, right? I set up the Mentoring Lab because of the experiences that I went through, being a parent of a young Black boy, and also being Russ. So you can see I've got my locks here. So what you get to understand is that people tend to not ask questions that are like, just address the elephant in the room. So what I see with young people, and from working in the youth sector for over 20 years, is that people still, even today, are still not asking young people what they want. So the services, I would say, are not, so you've got like services that should be culturally sensitive or culturally responsive. Some youth services are still not youth sensitive or youth responsive, even though they're youth service, right? So we're looking at young people who are looked after. they sometimes are asked, but oftentimes the more accessible young people will be asked, what do you want? And that every young person will give a different answer. So you need to get a range of views, right? But sometimes that's too challenging for adults to do. And actually what you do is adults will relinquish their power, and many adults don't want to do that. So it's hard. So at the Mentoring Lab, we put young people at the centre, and it's a juggling act. But then what you get are programs that are designed by young people, for young people. They engage more, they appreciate it more, they value it more, and they leave with, I'll just say, more. Yeah. So today, we are having a very delayed event to celebrate, number one, the launch of the Mentoring Lab and community company. We are also celebrating the resilience of the young people and what they've been through with the pandemic, even though we're still in it. We're also using the opportunity for parents to eat with their young people and engage with us together with their young person, which, you know, oftentimes doesn't get done because we just engage with the young people and have conversations with the parents. So it's a nice way for the parents to meet us, meet our mentors, meet our staff, and for them to see us engage with their child and their children. Oh, did I say there's food? So we have like a 3-course meal. So we've tried to like up the game a bit. And I just wanted to say as well, we're actually based in Chats Palace. Now this building serves the community, does really well, but actually some of the most marginalised young people who just live across the road don't even know about Chats Palace. They will be like, where's Chats Palace? They haven't been here. And this is a fantastic arts building. It's an arts centre. So we are introducing young people to facilities and provisions that's right on their doorstep, but they didn't know about.